What's going on, everybody, and welcome to today's ACSA action happening here on the Maximum Football 2020 video game. Starting things off, we have South Idaho State going on the road to play against the number 12 team in the nation in the Southfield Dalmatians. Should be a good set of games for today, so make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you do happen to be new. As we'll hop right into game action now as this first game is officially underway. And look at this, we got a deep ball to Amos. And I'm surprised he didn't try to break that tackle from 35, just decides to run out of bounds. Could have been a potential touchdown right there, but they're not going to have to wait long for that as they find Frost on the right-hand side. He scampers to the end zone, touchdown Dalmatians. And we already got ourselves a 7-0 game, but nothing else really happened in the first quarter, so we'll cut to the second quarter, where we have another deep ball down the sideline. It's Daniels who catches it this time, and he catches that long ball for a huge touchdown. Southfield now pulling ahead 14-0, as we'll see how South Idaho State, does, as, they're, struggling a little bit early on. No surprises there. They are coming in as a big underdog today. But let's see if they can put some points on the board as it's 3rd and 7 now. Garland's going to throw over to his wide receiver and Gregory, who does nearly get to midfield. It's a first down for the Ranchers. As now 1st and 10. Garland dropping back, finds Gregory up the middle again. He saw some open grass for a split second, but was caught from behind, however. As now, a couple plays later, 2nd and 7. Gets his, he's thrown. It is incomplete, but good idea to get the ball away. Although that could have ended a turnover. But instead, it is 3rd and 7. They'll try to throw it here on 3rd and long, but they can't quite make the connection happen. So South Idaho State did have to receive it moving forward. And now it's a 14-3 game, so let's see if Southfield can do here. They already got a touchdown this quarter. Let's see if they can get multiple scores together in a singular quarter. That was something they kind of struggled with last week against the Brooklyn Wolves. So it'll be interesting to see how they can get their offense going here, as they are a more run-heavy team. They're not a type of team that's going to rush up and down the field to score 100 points on you. They're going to be methodical, as they are 2nd and 5. A rare pass actually to Amos that is caught and completed for the first down, getting him across Rancher territory. As now 1st and 10. Thomas going to throw to the right hand side again. This time he finds Banks on the opposite side of the field for a nice 7-yard gain, as they'll go back to that run game again. Hunt able to pick up the first down. Nice little push from that offensive line that Southfield has, down there, as it sets up their pass game extremely well. They go to the left-hand side again and finds Trail for a nice gain, and he nearly in the end zone, down at the 5-yard line. And now it's a goal line situation. Let's see if they can make it 21-3, and they do. It's a diving touchdown. Southfield extends this lead once again, now up 21-3. As it looks like it took a little bit, but the offenses generally in the ACSA are starting to warm up. Week 1 being a very defensive slugfest. And the same thing kind of goes for the first episode as well for week 2. But it looks like the Southfield offense is going to be the first that's going to really come alive. And it's another first down. So now 1st and 10. Thomas going to go ahead and run with it here, as Thomas nearly picks up the first down with that ground gain. A 9-yard gain on that quarterback draw, as they'll go over to the running back and Hunt again. No release to Kareem Hunt, of course, as he's able to pick up the first down with ease. As a Dalmatian running game really starting to find its flow, as they're able to get to the outside. Another big run. 15-yard gain on that one. You love to see if you're a Dalmatians fan. Let's go plays later, 2nd and 13 now. Tom's going to throw over the middle. Not sure he was going to. Wasn't sure if just the ball slipped out of his hand or what, but it's incomplete, and South Idaho State couldn't take advantage of that. So now it's 3rd and 13. They go to Banks again, who decides to run out of bounds but didn't realize he didn't get to the first down marker. So Southfield settled for a field goal. It's 24-3 now, but man, Southfield should have gotten that first down though. So we'll switch over to South Idaho State now. They got the football on this 3rd and 6. Able to pick up the first down as Cabin does get them across midfield. A rarity in today's game. As a couple plays later now, 3rd and 2. Going to go to the left-hand side to find Spencer, who gets them across the 35-yard line. Can South Idaho State finally get a touchdown today? That's what I'm trying to find out as well with you guys, as there's a nice deep pass to Lindsay. Gets them deep in the red zone. Let's see if they can take advantage. 1st and 10. Garland gonna throw towards the end zone, and it's deflected away at the very last second. Incompletion. Now a couple plays later now. 3rd and 9. Garland drop it back, gonna try to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. Deflected away. South Idaho State's gonna have to settle for another field goal, as they're still only, it's a 24-6 ball game. You know, Southfield, I guess, you know, starting to slow down a little bit once again. That was a problem that they had against Brooklyn, and that might be the case to a degree here in South Idaho State. And plus, they allowed points as well. So, I mean, if you're a Dalmatians fan, there's a little bit to be concerned about for sure, but they should be able to walk away with a victory unless something insane happens here in this 4th quarter, as there's a catch by Ford that is caught for a first down for the Ranchers. 2 plays later, gonna go to the right-hand side to Caven, who's had some good running room and nearly makes it to midfield. First down for the Ranchers, as Garland's looking to try to get the first touchdown of the day. A dangerous pass to Spencer. That's still caught for a nice 5-yard gain, though. As now, a couple plays later, 3rd and 2. Garland gonna try to throw over the middle. It's caught off the deflection, as Eric Decker is able to hang on. What a nice concentration. There's Decker once again, making another tough catch in the middle of the field. Very contested area. As 3 plays later, 3rd and 7. Gonna be dangerously close to getting off the field as Spencer picks up the first down for the Ranchers. Let's keep this thing rolling. Another 1st and 10. Garland gonna try to throw towards the end zone, and it's nearly intercepted. So that could have been their first touchdown today, but instead it is 2nd and 10. Garland gonna drop back again. This time gonna throw it short of the end zone, but does find Eric Decker. Actually, Kiko Decker, my bad, for a gain of 7. As it is 3rd and short, they do try to run it, and they are well short of the first down marker. And they settle for another field goal, so you kind of hate to see that. So now Southfield will take over, and with 2.5 minutes left in this ball game, I would imagine they will try to run out the clock, as so that looks like what they're going to do early on, is except the run game's really doing a good job. Hunt able to pick up the first down for this Dalmatian offense. And look at this, another run. Stop me if you've seen this before, as Hunt's able to break a tackle. He nearly gets into the end zone, but is caught from behind eventually. So now I'm wondering what they're thinking. They're thinking points, and they find Frost on the right-hand side. Touchdown, Dalmatians. Definitely wasn't necessary, but they do put some more points on the board before this game is over, as Southfield does improve to 2-0 thanks to a 31-9 victory over South Idaho. So with that game all said and done, it's time to switch things over to our second game of this quadruple header. We have the Tacoma State Rockets going up against the Palo Alto State Blue Jays. Tacoma State, man, one of the more impressive teams offensively in week 1. They put up 75 points in this first week of ACSA action. And now we're going to go ahead and see these guys in person for the very first time. But before we see that offense that's getting so much love, we're going to see the defense first, as Palo Alto State did receive the ball first to begin this game. It's now 2nd and 10, going to try to throw over. It's nearly intercepted. Should have been caught, but that was not the case though. As now it's a 3rd and long, going to try to throw deep, finds Brown over the middle. First down, Blue Jays. A nice gain made on that one. 31-yard gain for Silas Brown. You want to see what they do with their first time across the midfield, and no! They fumble the football. So Tacoma State has the ball, and they have good field position to work with too. And usually that doesn't mean good things, as Harris breaks the top open off the crossing route, and just like that, Tacoma State is going to strike first in this ball game, taking a 7-0 lead. And that's something that we've known about early on, man. You know, we've known that Tacoma State has a very dangerous offense to begin this game, as it looks like they muffed a fair catch, and it falls on Palo Alto, who gets it on the 1-yard line. So special teams not necessarily doing a favor for Tacoma State, but they do get caught for illegal procedure. That gives this defense a little bit more breathing room. Now on the 6-yard line, but there was someone open on the left-hand side of the end zone. Touchdown for the Blue Jays. And just like that, they even this thing up. As we know Tacoma State offense is really good, but I wanted to see how good their other elements are to figure out just how good they were. You know, because despite the fact that they did put up one of the higher scores in this week, they aren't ranked in the top 25 still. So we'll see how this game goes for them. You know, see if it propels them into top 25 eventually. As now, 2nd and 10. Powell gonna throw short to the right-hand side. That's intercepted by Michael Bridges, giving Palo Alto State the ball, and they're able to get a field goal out of it. So enjoying an early 10-7 lead in this ball game as Palo Alto State. A lot of talk was about Tacoma State, and rightfully so. But Palo Alto, man, you know, those guys can play too, you know, from the Rocky Mountain Conference, even though they had a tough go their first time around. So now, 3rd and 2. Powell gonna drop back, gonna throw to an open Harris, who immediately gets out of bounds. It also picks up the first down as well. 1st and 10 now for the Rockets, as Powell's gonna throw over the middle to Holder, who gets behind the defense. Can someone catch him? No, he cannot. Touchdown, Rockets. And just like the rocket explosions, this offense is taken off like a rocket. No pun intended. It is now 17-10 for Tacoma State. Let's see what they can do in the second half. Is, you know, offense is doing pretty decent. You know, you don't expect teams to put up 75 points in a row, except for maybe a select few in the ACSA. But, you know, Palo Alto, man, they're giving Tacoma everything they can handle right now. There's a huge sack in the backfield that goes for a loss of 5. So now 2nd and long coming up. Powell's going to decide to throw over the middle. Tried to get it to a short crossing man, but just didn't put enough under it. And now 3rd and 15. Going to try to throw short to Busby, who's able to pick up the first down. He's going to pick up a lot more. He's going to get 6. Touchdown, Rockets. And talk about giving up not only the first down, but also a touchdown on the 3rd and 15. That has to be extremely depressing to do, as there's another big throw to Lanning. No one's going to catch him, and he is gone like a girl in a country song. Another touchdown for the Rockets. Offenses in the ACSA, they've really started to pick up the intensity. You know, very defensive minded, like I said in week 1, but this week too, man, we're seeing some more points being scored, and I love to see it. As now Palo Alto trying to recover, trying to get back into this ball game, but fumbling the football is not how you do that, especially given an offense like them. Some great field position to work with, so that might not work well in their favor. As now 2nd and 10. Powell gonna throw short to the right hand side. He's got Lanning again. He's on the sideline, but doesn't watch where his foot was standing. He goes out of bounds. So they got to work a little bit harder, but look at this. Lock, wide open, touchdown, Rockets. Another touchdown for Tacoma State, as the offense, for the most part, lives up to the billing, defeating Palo Alto State 41-13, while improving to 2-0 in the inaugural ACSA season. So after those offensive fireworks are out of the way, let's go ahead and shift over to the great state of California, where the Colorado Tanker Rattlesnakes, coming off of a tough loss against Montana A&M, go up against the Hebrew University of California, who is also in their own right still looking for their first win of this inaugural season. So when we're the number one of these teams are going to get into the win column for the first time this season, we're about to find out who it is, though. as Colorado Tech does start with the football to begin this game. A nice 5-yard run to start, and then another run by Morris, faking out the defense and subsequently picking up the first down. So now 1st and 10 for the Rattlesnakes. Let's see what they can do with it. They're going to go to the run game again. 5 yards picked up with that smash mouth offense. You know, definitely not the prettiest offense in the world, but they look to control the clock because, as you can see, the passing game certainly not the best. As now 3rd and 5, Morris gonna pick up the first down. Another gain. That's gonna be a first down as they get across the Hebrew 50-yard line. Let's see what they can do with this opportunity as Morris scrambles once again as they inch closer now. A couple plays later, 2nd and 6, going to Green. Takes a shot, but nearly gets to that first down marker regardless. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to run the ball again, and they will with the quarterback draw, who takes a hit, but is also, you know, he watches his hockey highlights. Being a smash mouth offense, he's certainly a tough kid. But it's 3rd and 20. They have to pass now, and look at this. They get a long pass to complete. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes, and they are going to strike first here in the heart of California. So let's see how they can respond. Hebrew University with the ball for the first time today. They're going over to Davis. Actually, first notable drive of the day. They go to Davis, and it's a huge throw. 26-yard gain on that play. And now another 1st and 10. They go back to Davis, who makes the catch but does get hurt. Does look serious at first, but they, only gonna be out for a few plays though. But it really breaks the offensive flow though, as they fumble the ball in the very next play. They do recover, however. So now 2nd and 15, trying to get it to Boyle. They do. He's able to find the end zone and dive in there for the touchdown. The Hebrew University of California able to tie this thing up at 7 apiece. As nothing else really happened here in this first half, so we'll cut to the second half now as we see a long pass right out of the gate. Hawley breaks the top off this defense, and he was certainly gone like a girl in a country song. Touchdown for the Hebrew University of California as they take their first lead of this game. Now up 14-7. Let's see how Colorado Tech can respond though, as they throw to the left-hand side across the body. Finds Matthew Warner though open for the first down. But of course you got to go back to the running game. That is the bread and butter though. It is a first down for the Rattlesnakes. Crossing the 50-yard line. Let's see if they're going to have what it takes. The time of his ball games, they're really getting a good push. That's going to really help out Colorado Tech's cause. As look at the number of carries that he has. Green has 28 carries. Make that 29. Thanks to that ball carry right there. If you want to talk about putting the team on his back, it's this Green guy right here. But for now, they give him a little bit of a break. Nope, just kidding. They're going to throw to him too. But he fumbles it, probably from exhaustion. Got to be able to better manage your players than that, if I say so myself. And because of that, Hebrew University of California is taking over. First time today to make this a 2-possession game. Let's see if they can do it. This is a short pass to the left-hand side over to Roy, who does get it to midfield for a first down. So Buster gonna get his first catch of the day. Let's see if he gets number 2. No, it goes to Epstein, who did not kill himself because he's playing college football at the Hebrew University of California. As there's another first down by Duncan right there. Just on the edge of the red zone now. As we get to 2nd and 10 now. Homer going to drop back. He's going to run upfield. Get 7 yards. And, make it a lot closer to a 2-score game. But I'm sure they're thinking about 6. Let's see if they get this first down at least. No, the Colorado Tech's defense stands up and forces a field goal. So if they do make it a 10-point game, but not the touchdown that they're looking for though. It still is a 2-possession game nonetheless, so let's see what they do. Morris going to actually do a quarterback keeper that does go for a first down. As we keep this thing rolling. 2nd and 9 now. Morris actually going to slide down this time. Very wisely, as there was multiple HUOC defenders ready to really pound him a new one. So just to keep their guys fresh. This is another first down for C-Tech. It's now 1st and 10. Morris dropping back the pass. Going to try to throw to the left-hand side. Finds Warner. Can he be caught? No, he can't. Touchdown, Colorado Tech, as Warner finds the end zone for the Rattlesnakes. But look at this. They're going to make this a 2-point conversion to try to make this a 2-point game. Morris is looking everywhere, but it's deflected away. And there was holding on Colorado Tech that was where declined. So a very interesting call. We saw if it worked out for them. It did not. So now it's a 4-point game, and it looks like it could be a lot longer because Davis is gone. Once again, bringing the top off the defense. Touchdown, HUOC. And that turn of events right there, man, makes it 24-13. Finds themselves now down by 11. Can't just go for the field goal anymore. Got to go for touchdowns at this point. So not a lot of room for error for the Rattlesnakes. As now they go to green once again. They're not going to get away from their offense just yet. But they fumble. That's the one thing you couldn't do. You can't fumble the ball. Especially when you're down. When there's not room for error. And now HUOC might be able to go and capitalize off it. As they have the ball. Less than 5 minutes left in the ball game. So depending on what happens here, this game might very potentially be over, as there's another, nice little game for Homer. 5-yard gain on that play, making it 2nd and 5. Clock is still ticking, but Homer wants the dagger, and he's getting closer to getting that dagger inside the Rattlesnake of Colorado Tech. As they're inching closer and closer, while still getting time off the clock, but the clock stops because they decided to throw an incompletion. So now it's 3rd and 7, going over the middle. Finds Andrews. That looked really close, but the referees are going to give him a first down. It's now 1st and 10 again. Homer going to Boyle. He's got a little bit of running room to work with and is able to get a nice game going as well. As now Colorado Tech is just simply doing anything that they can do to potentially get these guys off the football field. As here's a first down for HUOC. And with 2 minutes left, they're starting to completely run down this clock, but they try to do something fancy, try to throw it. Had him open, to be fair, but didn't work out for him, but doesn't matter. Next play, finds Epstein, who once again did not kill himself because he's playing college football at HUOC. As he and others help them beat Colorado Tech 31-13 as HUOC finally gets their first win. So now for our final game of this quadruple header, we have the Wyoming State Cowboys going on the road to play against the Ron Burgundy Airmen, or the Anchormen, excuse me. Because, and I'm going to say this is going to be one exciting, this might be the best game in this entire episode. Because both these teams have an air raid offense and neither has a great defense either. So we very well could see some fireworks in this football game. As Wyoming State does start with the football. Nice little 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up as Rufus going to drop back. Going to run a crosser for Torres, who picks up the first down. Keeping the Cowboy drive rocking and rolling. As now, 1st and 10, Rufus going to scramble. Actually, it was a design run. You don't see that very often from either offense. That's a 5-yard gain on that one. As now, they go to quad, another first down for the Cowboys. Looking to get some points on the board. Although it is a very methodical drive, I do like that about this Wyoming State team. But you got to get the points. And they got him right there. Touchdown the quad. Wyoming State's going to strike first. So now, 1st and 10. Ron Burgundy's team's going to start on the 5-yard line. Going to try to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. They certainly needed that to get out of the depths of their own goal line. And now 2nd and 10, but they throw an interception. It's another touchdown for Wyoming State, as they are pulling ahead right now, 17-0 already in this game. As now they do throw to Grubbs, but this Ron Burgundy football team really needs to get his act together. Already down 17-0 to someone that you're the favorite of. Certainly does not look good whatsoever. But for now, they do stop the bleeding a little bit. Going to Polanski. Is now 3rd and 4. Lamel has someone right in his face, but still is able to complete the pass. Karamea there to make the reception on that one, as they do end up using a timeout. Only one remaining as the clock is ticking. Lamel gonna throw deep. He's able to find Incombe, and he's able to make a huge catch inside the 10. We'll see if it'll finally be a score for Ron Burgundy as they throw towards the end zone. Touchdown, Anchorman. Grubbs there to make that touchdown grab. And it's the first score for Ron Burgundy, but they're still down by 10 points despite that. And Wyoming State looks to add to this lead. However, 3rd and 16, they throw an interception to Marshall, but thankfully for them, didn't realize which side of the field he was going to. And subsequently, they did have to settle for a field goal. So they still have the lead for right now, but it makes me wonder how much longer that will last. As 2nd and 10, Lamel, all the time in the world, gonna just go ahead and scramble, try to pick up the yards himself, and does succeed to a degree, though, an 8-yard gain on that one. 3rd and 2 now. Lamel gonna try to pick up the first down. He's gonna pick up more than that. Finds Incombe. 1st down. Anchorman, as they are in the red zone and just a handful of yards away from tying this ball game, which would be great for them after being shell-shocked, down 17-0 at one point. Able to claw all the way back potentially, as there is a 7-yard pass to Polanski. As now 3rd and 3, big play right here. Lamel gonna scramble, able to pick up the first down, keeping the chains going. As now it's a 1st and goal. Can they find the end zone? Lamel gonna dive for it, but it's gonna be sucked in by the 1-yard monster. So now it's a goal line situation, 2nd and goal. Bushman trying to go to the outside and has clean running room. Touchdown, Anchorman. This game is now actually, no, they actually went for it by 2 points. Sorry I didn't show you guys that. Editor error. I'm gonna have to fire the intern that put this game footage together. Wonder who that could be. But Ron Anchorman now has an 18-17 lead. And now they have the football once again. However, they did get sacked, so it's 2nd and 19 now. Lamel looking to drop back, tries to throw it to the right-hand side, but it's incomplete. So surely Wyoming State can stop a 3rd and 19, right? At least that's one would believe. As it's fumbled, the Cowboys recover, and yet they couldn't do anything with it. So they're still down by 1 for right now, as Polanski is there to make that catch. 1st down for the Anchorman. Is now 1st and 10 on the 42. They go to Harris on the right side. A rare run play that goes for a nice little 7-yard gain on that one. You love to see that. And now next play, Lamel dropping back, has a clean pocket for a second. He's gonna have to scramble though. Able to get to the outside. What awareness to able to get out of there calmly and turn that into a very positive play. As now 2nd and 8, going over the middle to Polanski. Another 1st down, trying to really distance itself from this Wyoming State team. It's closer than what it should be, but there is a touchdown for Dobbs as it extends the lead for Ron Burgundy. Should be an 8-point lead for the Anchorman. as Wyoming State trying to get that offensive magic back. This was a team that was up by 17 points. And now here they are on the opposite end, now down by a possession and not only having to score a touchdown, but have to follow that with a 2-point conversion. And they want to tie this thing back up, but right now I'm sure they're only worried about the touchdown right now, as 3rd and 2, going to try to throw over in the middle to Dion. A very dangerous play, but still able to make the first down. As now we're going to go again, 1st and 10. Rufus gets sacked hard in the backfield. A difficult loss to take in. So now they have to deal with a 4-yard loss, putting them back further, and they're going to cost them dearly. Interception once again. 2nd interception by Marshall. This time he does go forward. Guess he just likes going towards that goal line for whatever reason. As now it's 1st and 10, trying to throw it across the middle, but is deflected away by one of the defensive linemen. So now 2nd and 10, going to try to throw over the middle and finds Savert. First down, Ron Burgundy, as the anchorman looked to make this a 2-score game. Really trying to put these guys away, as Kamira might put the dagger in those guys right there. And now it's 32-17. Not a lot of hope left for Wyoming State. Gonna need nothing short of a miracle to get back into this one, as they are gonna kick things off. As does get brought down originally, but it looks like he was sitting on a Ron Burgundy defender because they never called him down, and now he's gonna take advantage of it. He's strolling into the end zone, and that's how the first special team touchdown in ACSA history is scored. And what a time to get it too. And so on top of that, they're gonna go for the 2-point conversion for whatever reason, but they get an illegal procedure on Daniel Jones, the offensive lineman, but that's not going to deter them from going for 2. We'll see if it works out for him. Rufus trying to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. A 9-point game, and that's as close as they're going to get, as Ron Burgundy improves to 2-0 in this fireworks of a game, defeating Wyoming State 32-23, improving to 2-0. So with this brief break that we have in the action, let's go ahead and check out some other scores in the ACSA over the course of week 2. First off, we have the Brooklyn Wolves going on the road to play against the Detroit State Pit Bulls. While they played them tough, they fall once again, losing that game 24-3. Meanwhile, the Darden Jaguars from the Stars and Stripes Conference did give them everything that they can handle. However, it simply wasn't enough to take down the number 15 team in the nation, losing to the Southern New Mexico Cougars 15-3. In the meantime, we have Sugar Land State, who improved to number 21 in the country, taking care of business against the University of Texas in Rio Grande Valley, beating them by a score of 39-0 at home. Not to be outdone, Phoenix State, who's right above them at number 20, hosted Raleigh, and they played pretty solid too, winning by a score of 39-9 in that non-conference matchup. But one of the more impressive games of this week is how Spokane Tech played in their 2nd game of the season. They're up to number 19 in the nation, and they should climb up further thanks to this 60-0 victory over the Marbleton Cardinals. A team that also should be getting top 25 consideration is the Seattle College Cascades, hosting Southern Cal Tech. They win that game 48-6, as that improves them to 2-0 on the young season. And finally, the final game that I want to talk about is the Burrow State Huskies hosting the Hawaii State Roughgraves, and they definitely had some trouble in the tundra. Burrow State destroying these guys by a final score of 42-3 to improve to 2-0 on the season. So with all of that said and done, let's take a look at 3 games that will be shown for the final portion of week 2. First game that we have on schedule is an A&M matchup where Hawaii A&M are going to go up against Montana A&M in a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's see who prevails moving forward. After that, we have the Vermont Vipers going up against the number 9 team in the nation in the Eastern Pennsylvania Beavers. They did surpass Bluffton Tech, so let's see if they can show themselves as the best team of the Big North Conference, playing this non-conference game against Vermont. And for the final game being shown here, we have the Montana State Helena Miners going on the road to play against the North New York Freeze, who are 1-0. Let's see if they can improve to 2-0 on the season. Should be a good matchup to end week 2. So guys, this is going to end this ACSA episode, of course. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like as well as smash that subscribe button if you do happen to be new and like what you see here on the channel. In the meantime, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.